Just a little more work, and we'll have linked up the whole continent.
Allow me to re-establish our connection with the network.
And we're off! Crazy! I've lost track of my hand. It's gone.
Are we caught in a surge?
I don't know. There shouldn't be any other currents in our vicinity.
Unidentified object approaching.
Everyone brace for impact! What's wrong?
The rudder's unresponsive.
I think something's dragging us.
The connection to my hand has been severed somehow. Right now, I'm flying blind.
Gilman, do you sense anything?
No, it's not a BT.
Well, something's still pulling us down.
Much deeper, and the ship's hull won't be able to handle the pressure.
Evasive action!
Out of the way, Kitty!
It's no good. Can't break free.
Discharge tar ballast. Rapid ascent, now!
Too risky. We have no idea where we're going to surface.
We have no choice. Open blast shields.
If we don't do something, it'll crush us.
Hold it! Yeah, I'm hardly a repatriate, but I'm immortal enough. Damn! When'd you start rolling with such a big crew, Sam? Settle, settle. Unless you want me to blow her head off. Well. You roll back the clock and that old time-fall-soaked hide of yours, huh? You know I'm only here to get revenge on you and Sam. The rest of y'all really have no quarrel with, so, you know, you let me keep the two of them and y'all can fuck off. No? all want to die together. Except for the fact Sam's a repatriate, so can't really share in your sad fate. But before I pop him, he gets to watch me kill all y'all. Ain't that a funny trick you got?
What the fuck? A ghost mech? So he's what? Mecha Higgs?
Sir, disappointed. But I don't break that easy. So be it. It's gonna be that way. Y'all could all go down with the ship.
It's all up to you, Sam.
No time to waste. Let's head out, Sam.
Sam, it looks like that thing coiled around the Magellan is some sort of giant ghost mech. You're our only hope of freeing the ship from its grasp. Gear up and get ready to head out. If you can get it to let go and draw it away from us, we should be able to provide fire support. We're counting on you, Sam.
Are you injured, Sam?
Engaging.
Oh boy, that must hurt.
Checking your current porter grade.
Great job, Sam. The only reason we're still alive is because you were here to save us. Come back to the ship. You've earned yourself a rest.
Fuck.
Good morning, Sam. I understand that your room didn't suffer any major damage. Unfortunately, the rest of the DHV Magellan wasn't so lucky. The ship is unable to travel and I'm about to leave to pick up some supplies for repair. When you're ready to head out, I suggest you head to the bridge and get Tarman to brief you. Afterwards, check the ship's delivery terminal to find out which part of the continent you'll need to link up next. The show must go on now.
The entire... So let's follow their...
How's everything looking?
We'll be able to repair the plating and the propulsion system using chiral printed parts. Fragile's team will pick up any additional materials that are necessary. The nav console I use to read the tower currents isn't broken. I just need a little more time to restore the connection with my hand. Won't be much longer now.
Tarman.
He came to visit me in my room.
Thank you. Oh, I see you're holding hands now, eh? Hands allow us to connect. Form bonds.
You think you'll ever find your missing hand?
Now that's a bond I doubt will ever be broken.
Looks like we're good to go.
We'll see you later.
Stay safe out there.
Are you excited to head out? So excited. She's here.
Oh, there's Fragile.
Okay. Let's get going.
Hey, be safe out there.
Thank you.
What if you run into trouble on the way?
We'll be fine. Remember, you're talking to the former head of Fragile Express.
You two be alright?
We all have dooms. No need to worry about us.
And we're tougher than you, too.
Right. So watch yourself out there.
Take care of each other.
Although everyone's hard at work repairing, nevertheless, extending the your next objective, though you'll need to get, and unlike before, during this period, Fragile, Rain, and Tarman has us. He'd also like to, and bringing Southport. I say this to, it's just gonna take us, for now, the associated main.
close enough to sever its umbilical cord with your blood boomerang, Sam? Recovered everything then. Great. Let's get it delivered.
route creation. Delivery route.
Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security.
Risking your life to and rubbing shoulders. You're one out. Sit tight. Marvelous condition, I gotta say. Thank you. There's no denying.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
And now I'm fine. Accordingly, seems it was developed from the practice. You got it. So, and there. Well, he's researching, but what it happens. It's you're good.
Sam, once again, I'll get to the point. I ask, despite attempt, it may well, I can only hope. For now, Sam, it is imperative, and the sooner we can, when you are ready to proceed.
Order completed. Well done.
Sam, we should stay focused on our primary mission. To that end, you should pick up the next main order from the Phantom Smith's delivery terminal.
Unable to obtain additional data from the DHV Magellan. Updating information with data from within Chiral network coverage only.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Take care out there.
Take care, Sam. Construction process now complete. Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. Examination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
One moment, while no damage to speak of? Thank you for transporting my cargo with care. I'm on the cusp.
Now display your current order grade.
On the network, this should enable me. As for the cargo you brought, I applied a few fill. It is a depth. You'll find it deals on. Which might come in handy. It's hard to say, but so that's all the more reason. Ideally, this. Unfortunately, though. So, in addition, you can swap them in, and I highly recommend. Thank you again for your. I intend to look into ways of ensuring any. Oh, before you go, a gift I was in. This cargo. I'll need some time to. I'll be sure to post the order.
Just a bit more, Sam, and to prepare for what. Be advised, we need to talk about. I reviewed the cup. By doing so, though they used it. In other words, should these your attempts when I tasked drop, but I will continue.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Just like old times.
Where are we?
This place does wonders for my mood. The repairs to the DHV Magellan are still ongoing, so I thought to return here and see if I couldn't make progress with our Lou investigation.
Learn anything new?
Well, at the Motherhood's facility, we managed to confirm that Lou's original serial number was none other than BB00. And this is what I found when I attempted to search for associated records. To build the chiral network, 9 sacrificial BBs were prepared. However, the network's original design required only 1. A single sacrificial BB unit facilitating chiral communications across the entire North American continent. This approach called for what was dubbed a core bridge baby, and BB00 was a lucky candidate assigned to play this role. However, Bridges subsequently abandoned the idea, their tests having failed to yield the desired results. And so it was that the model requiring multiple sacrificial BBs was ultimately adopted.
Meanwhile, Lou was placed into storage for an extended period, and for reasons yet unknown, inherited the identity of BB-28.
Records indicate that the Bridges research team was responsible for the reclassification.
Were they trying to cover up the earlier experiments by falsifying Lou's production year, perhaps? Or did Bridges have some other hidden agenda?
I'm afraid that remains unclear.
Well, we now know Lou was born 11 years ago. There may very well have been a connection with Neil.
You know, my fondness for this place isn't wholly nostalgic. It has the most delightful hot springs, you see. Though, truth be told, even they aren't my favorite thing about it. If you can find the time, you should come visit. Give the old bones a soak.
Oh, a warm bath does sound good.
Perfect treat for a weary traveler. Anyway, I'll see you aboard the Magellan.
Do you read me, Sam? This is Tarman. I've relocated my hand at last, out there on the currents, bobbing along like before. Now that our connection has been re-established, I should finally be in a position to wrap up repairs on the ship. But that won't be enough for what's coming. We need to improve our weaponry as well. South Fort Knot is home to an exceptional researcher. It so happens that they were instrumental in the construction of this fine vessel, and they're preparing the latest and greatest weapons for our use as we speak. Just a few more hurdles, Sam. Access the South Fort Knot delivery terminal and take care of the main order for me.
I dare say she can complete the... It's been a boon for... Pierre Southern, to think his men... One could go so far.
Thank you for coming. They are from my child. You are the father.
Departing facility.
Hello. I finished preparing. You'll find it utilize. Oh, and my Anyway.
I did a deep dive. While it is indeed the financing for... It would be fair to say Charlie wasn't... This only increased... Of course it not... If everything, then it's playing up. Further investing... This is a delicate... As such, as always...
Order accepted. Thank you.
Sam, it's Deadman. Hartman is away on the beach, so I've taken the liberty of borrowing his Ha again in his absence. I've also been making use of my own time on the beach to scour the UCA database for answers about BB00. As I told you before, it's much easier to get around their security from here. We previously thought that BB00 was placed into storage and reclassified as BB28, and that this was done by Bridges to conceal the existence of the Cord Bridge baby program from the public. However, it turns out that information was falsified, and now we know what really happened. Bridges intended to decommission and dispose of BB00, but someone intervened behind the scenes. They ensured that BB00 was spared and sent to a storage facility where it received the BB28 serial number. Per the So, who do you think was behind this deception? Well, I determined it was registered to a, as you may have guessed, Sam. And she did it all.
It was Amelie. I can't believe she went to such lengths. It was thanks to her that you could even meet Lou in the first place then.
months away. Welcome back, Sam. I see you come bearing gifts. Just give me a moment to check your cargo. Truth, Sam. This cargo's in flawless condition. You're in a class of your own.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Here's a little something for you. Feel free to use it. We'll prep the main cannon for immediate use and look into making improvements to the other armaments as well. It won't be long now till the DHV Magellan is fully operational. Fragile and the others should be back soon too. Anyway, I'd better hurry up and see to the remaining repairs. Thanks again, Sam.
Sam, your next objective will also be your last. Terminal Fort Knott. To put them on the grid, you'll first need to link up the Southern Environmental Observatory. It's safe to assume that this final step will be the most challenging yet. For now, you should rest in the private room to ensure you're well prepared for what's to come.
Did you sleep well, Sam? Repairs to the DHV Magellan are now complete. We're ready for you to chart our next course. The main cannon is being fitted as well, but it'll take a while for it to be calibrated. I'll let you know when it's ready for use. Anyway, the new and improved DHV Magellan is now at your service. Finish off anything you need to do out there. Then prepare to continue expanding the chiral network. We're counting on you, Sam.
Sam, this is Charlie. Your next order requires that you accomplish two specific objectives. First of all, you are to proceed to the armed survivalist base and destroy all the chiral jammers you find there. So long as even a single one remains active, you will be unable to use your Cupid to link up the next facility. It is therefore essential that you remove this impediment before proceeding any further. Our latest reports indicate that there are hostiles on site who are equipped with electromagnetic shields. This would give them a significant defensive advantage, so engaging them head-on in a firefight may lead to a prolonged and difficult struggle. If you intend to go on the offensive, consider the properties of your weapons carefully before deciding which ones to bring with you. After you have destroyed all the chiral jammers at the enemy's base, head directly to the Southern Environmental Observatory. A contingent of ghost mechs has been sighted dangerously close to the facility. We need to bring it onto the chiral network before these mechs can get into position and prevent us from doing so. Once you've extended network coverage, the DHV Magellan can move there to provide support. There's no time to waste, Sam.
Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
more jammers where I am. Let's head to the Southern Environmental Observatory. Sam? Those ghosts may haven't noticed we're here. Let's try and keep it that way, shall we?
Hey Sam, it's Tarman. We've almost finished making our adjustments to the DHV Magellan's main cannon. Once you've brought the Southern Environmental Observatory into the chiral network, that region will be within range of our weaponry. So feel free to let us deal with the remaining hostiles over there. Just focus on getting you and your Cupid to the observatory and putting it on the grid ASAP. You can do it.
These ghost mechs managed to make it this far. The facility is in danger. We need to eliminate them before they attack. Get behind cover! Reinforcements. Here they come, Sam. Southern Environmental Observatory has been completely overrun, Sam. There's no way we can finish our work now. Managed to make it this far. The facility is in danger. We need to eliminate them before they attack. Must hurt. Reinforcements. Here they come, Sam. Honestly, Sam, you're incredible. We should be able to connect the facility to the network now.
Gotta stretch my legs.
You're a welcome sight, mate. Not sure we'd have survived. Let me check your order. Had a rough go of it, I see. But that's on me for asking too much. You know, I can't... And...
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Connection established. Our staff have all been... But now I... Speaking of which, indicative of play... Keep expanding network. Unfortunately, the DHV... I'm afraid I can't. Just know that we're all...
My everlasting flamethrower here has a little bit of an appetite for...